Professor Myari? Aliya, there you are. Come in. I came as soon as I got your message. You don't need to flatter me, Aliya. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you. My work is important to everyone, Professor. Well, today it's important to me. You're our expert on history. Tell me what you make of this. It's a brooch. Yes, Aliya. But I didn't summon you halfway across the nebula to tell me that. So why did you summon me? One of the scholars sent this brooch to me. Janakwi Renba. Did you know him? Did? Look at the detail. I see them. Ancient markings. I know they're a hobby of yours, Aliya. But can you read them? Well, am I going to get a chance to take notes, or is it going to fade out? Eagle wig brooch. Nope, not going to get... Well, two words have some common elements, so they must have related meanings. Eagle wig. Okay, am I going to get a chance to actually... Thank you. Okay. I'll figure out a standardized way of keeping track of this later. Just going to try to get it down now. Okay. Eagle wing, brooch, whatever. I know it's brooch, but every time I look at it, it's brooch. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. Does this mean that it was wrong and that I need to pick the other one? Maybe? No. What? I guess it's giving me a chance to go back and change things? Okay, well, let's try. Holy Emperor? But I'm only guessing. You sure are, because so am I. Oh, sad robot. The shape of the brooch fits, mistress. That is the eagle and sun design, an empire motif. I don't know if that helps at all. Renba wasn't the kind to send me trinkets. There's some significance to this brooch, but I don't know what. Negged told me he'd found something. That was more than a month ago. Yoink. Negged isn't like you. He's an Ioxian, through and through. You mean he's soft? I mean he's reliable. Something persuaded him to go to Marcy, of all places. Mercy? Mercy, of all places. I can't go hunting the nebula for missing people, Aliya. But you can. And what do I get in return? Aliya, Negged was my friend. Do you have any... Oh, burn! Oh! Oh! Oh, my God! Fine. I'll take a look. No promises. Come back when you've found him, Aliya. Or not at all. And Aliya, you're taking that robot with you. Happy robot face. Thank you, Professor. I long to see the nebula. Oh, and before you go, you should look in on Huang. He was eager to see you. Eager? Why? Aliya, really? I couldn't possibly imagine. I know he's rather beneath you. But you could at least try to say good faith to him. For the benefit of our little community. I'll bear that in mind. You're as cold as the rivers themselves, well suited to the stars. He's down there, by the tree. You must have walked straight past him on your way in. Good hunting, my dear. Fascinating. All right. Oh, there was a lot there. Now, I picked different choices than I would have. I picked different answering choices than I would have if I had had a different idea of what their relationship previously was like, which I think is interesting. I do wonder how it would have gone if I had done things differently. Well, if this game treats me, if I end up having a relationship to this game like Je ne sais pourquoi's relationship, I'm sure I'll be playing again. So I won't worry about that for now. What I'll be interested to see. Ooh. Yeah. Yes, very good. So unsolved is it? Yes. Okay. Okay, great. So this is what I was wondering. It not only tells me that I'm not actually entirely sure what this is, but it's also going to give me a chance to look at all of them. The eagle and sun. Now, let's go back and look at that empire, please. No. Maybe if I... don't entirely like this. Alright, Iox. Give me what I want. There we go. Holy Empire. Eagle-shaped bridge. Yes. From the eagle and sun design, it is clearly an empire period piece. I feel like my decision to go with Holy Emperor based on the other information that I have here is a completely reasonable one. What I find interesting is that the two options that I had, like, there was like one of each, right? There was the holy or friend, and then emperor or beloved, right? So, like, clearly two options that probably go together. Although I suppose you could have a friend emperor, my friend the emperor, or you could have a holy beloved. Like, both of those are also actually things that you could have, actually, now I'm thinking about it. But given that we have a holy empire, I decided that that was probably the safe choice. Okay, eagle and sun design. So that's interesting. Do I actually get to look at the bridge? No. It's something that I kind of wanted to say when she was like, hey, look at this, was like, and the options were like, it looks cheap and it looks old and stuff like that. It's like, it's across the room in somebody else's hand. I'm not, and like, you're asking an archaeologist to make a snap decision without actually, and it's completely out of context. Anybody who's actually done archaeology would understand that, like, just looking at an artifact out of context like that, oh man, like, that's a good way to make sure that you don't get a good result. Myari is trying so hard, and Aliya is just being so patient. I mean, that's not the way I read it. I mean, maybe it was based on the choices that I made, but, like, Aliya seems like, yo, I was busy. What? Like, also, I kind of halfway expected, okay, so Renba. So something I find interesting is, so she referred to him both as Genequi, and both Genequi and Renba, unless Renba and Genequi were two different characters? I'm not entirely sure. Well, patient in the sense that the game doesn't let you say the snarky, I can't see it from here. Yeah. But, like, the thing is, right, is that, like, it felt a little bit like, Aliya, if you were a doctor and your friend calls you up, or, like, your mother figure, right, calls you up and says, get here right away. And you come in and she, like, takes off her sock and holds out her foot to you and goes, does this look like it's a problem to you? And you're like, I'm not a foot doctor, Mom. Right? Like, it's very, like that was the vibe for me. That, like, Myari is taking advantage of her personal and professional relationship with Aliya to have her do something that is completely outside the realm of things that are reasonable to ask your employee or your, I guess, researcher attached to the college you run, or, like, whatever, like, any normal relationship, this ask would be completely inappropriate. The reason why she can get away with it, and the reason why Aliya is saying yes, is because they have this pseudo-familial, long-standing, like, I fully expected I fully expected Myari to play the, I raised you, I fed you, I gave you all of these opportunities, and this is how you repay me, sort of thing. Now, and it's interesting she didn't go there, but she did call you a cold fish. Calls you a cold fish, like the underlying tension there, like I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting to me. Anyway, unknown site. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to go to Myari? Tiny Brittle Moon. It's where genetically told Professor Myari he was going right before he disappeared. But why would he be visiting a rice farm? That's an excellent question. I could go there next. Probably could go to Elbereth. But not today. Okay, that's what it's on. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I was thinking Myari has no idea what Aliya's actual job is, so Myari asks things in a useful way, and Aliya is like, well, it's a brooch. Yeah, it also had a little bit of that feel of like, hey, you do computer, right? Can you do this computer thing? Because you're the only person I know that does computer things. Right? Like, it felt a little bit like that, too. Like, you're our expert on history. Like, anybody who actually studies history probably, like, felt a pain in their heart at that line. Like, it's not even my specialty, and I also was just kind of like, I cannot believe that this woman is in charge of an entire university. Yes, history. I am the history person. Can I actually look at it? Yeah, exactly. Like, that was also why I picked kind of the hedging answers of like, well, it's a brooch. It's a brooch. Can't really tell you anything else right now.